So in last lecture we have seen degree sum formula, yes or no, and we have find or we verified that by using cycles and complete graph for a complete graph. I have given one question as a homework. So can you draw a simple graph or can you find a simple graph
Sir,
with
can I tell?
yes please.
I think that it is initially just like we know that it is said that in any graph, the sum of all the vertex degrees is equal to twice the number of edges. This is the
Yes,
first condition.
that is
And if
what
we,
we have. That is what we have for everyone. Degree sum formula. The
yeah,
sum of all degrees is nothing but the twice of number of edges. Yes,
yeah.
go ahead.
And then if we need to take an example, then I have taken that in case of one odd vertex, each
Hmm.
edge has two ends. So the
Very
total
good.
number of endings is even because it has two ends.
Exactly.
And so the sum of degrees of all the vertices in a graph must be even. So therefore, there can't be
This
any
is not
possibility
possible. Yes, exactly,
that
exactly. So
odd
such
number
kind
of
of
odd
graph,
vertices.
it is not possible to draw a odd number of vertices with odd number of edges. It is not possible. You can try it by using any way. Okay, so this is not possible.
And same with three odd vertices.
Yeah,
Again, it
everything,
won't come.
everything. Yeah, yeah. For any odd vertices, the same case will happen. Okay. So this is how you cannot draw or you cannot find odd number of vertices with odd number of edges. Okay. Or simple one. What we have. So this is not possible. So since we have degree sum formula, summation of all degrees of vi, where I starting from 1 to n is nothing but twice of number of edges. So it means here whatever we have counting degree, it is 2 in 2 times number of edges. So ultimately the degree becomes even. Degree becomes even. So the sum of degree becomes even. That is what I wanted to say by using this formula. And we are talking about odd, so we never get odd number here. We never get odd number here. Okay, everyone understand why? Because as per someone is saying, when we count the degree, this age, this is the, we have degree 2 here. Okay, even if we counted 3, it means if I draw vertices like that, you can add all the degrees, it always come even. Here 3, 4, 5, 6, because this age counted twice. We counted here also and here also, here also, here also, and here also, here also, here also. So always we are counting it is twice. So twice of ages. So that's why such a combination of a simple graph is not exist. Okay.
Instead, even vertices will come.
Yeah, yeah. So we have another even vertices with odd degree, that is possible. Or odd vertices with even degree, that is possible. That is all possible. But here, the odd number of vertices with odd number of edges, not possible. Okay. Okay. So this is what we have. Now everyone understand this clean and clear. The and this degree sum formula sometimes it is also called as handshaking lemma. Handshaking lemma, because in a party, if you we know already that thing, but we can just keep in the mind that it is degree sum formula. Sometimes it is called as handshaking formula. Okay, so once you suppose you are in a party and if you are doing handshaking with the person, so exactly that person makes a handshake with you at the same time that another, that suppose A makes a handshake with B, at the same times B also makes a handshake with you, so it counted twice. It counted twice, like that here only. Degree, it counted twice. That's why it is sometimes called as handshaking lemma, or sometimes it is called as a degree sum formula. So we are going to use degree sum formula notation. Okay, if you are referring some book, or if you are referring internet or any Wikipedia, that time that formula will come like that only. Okay, now we have connected graph in the picture. Okay, so everyone understand this? Can I go further?
Yes, sir.
Okay, anyone, any doubts? No? Okay, so write down a connected graph. First, I will give you an example, and I will tell you what is connected and what is not. Suppose I have one graph here like that. So this is what I have my graph. I called as this is my graph G. I have one another graph like that. Here we have one vertices like that only graph. Okay. Here that vertex is also in that part. Huh? So I can say here this is my first vertex, second, third, fourth, and fifth, and I will have 1, 2, 3, 4. I called as it is G1. Okay. So here G is connected and G1 is not connected. Can someone tell me why it is not connected? What do you think about that? Okay. So very simple. We need to find a path. Okay, we need to find a path from any vertex to any other vertex. If there exists at least one path from any vertex to any vertex, then that graph is connected. And if there is no path from any one vertex to another vertex, that time the graph is not connected. Okay, so see here. If I want path, I am talking. What is mean by path now? Anyone? What is mean by path? Path is nothing but yes, definition of path. What is mean by path? Am I audible?
Yes, it
Path.
is a trail in which there are neither vertices nor edges are repeated.
You can start with any point, you can end with any point, no problem. But repetition of vertices and repetition of edges is not allowed. Okay. So now see, if I wanted to go from 1 to 2, we have directly one edge. Okay. If I wanted to go from 1 to 3, we have lots of paths. You can go 1, 2, 3, or you can go 1, 5, 4, 3, or 1, 5, 2, 3. These are the different paths. Okay. So in that path you can reach to 3, 1 to 4. We have lots of path. 1 to 5 we have path. So from any vertex to any other, you can take from 2 to 5 or 2 to 3. You can see. So if we have a path from any vertex to any another vertex, then we call as this is connected. Now, can we have a path from 1 to 4? Can we have a path from 1 to 4? That 4 is also vertices. Can we have a path? 1 to 4. What do you think? 1 to 3. Can we have a path from 1 to 3?
Yes.
What it is?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. You can start with 1, go to 2, go to 3. So you will have path from 1 to 3.
Yes.
But we don't have a path from 1 to 4, 2 to 4, 3 to 4.
Yes, sir.
That's why it is disconnected. Okay. For I will take one more example. Okay. Suppose I have that graph and I have that whole is one graph only. Huh? So this is my one graph G2, which is disconnected. Why? Because if we rename the vertices 1, 2, 3, 4, here 5, 6, we don't have any path from 1 to 6, 2 to 6, 3 to 6, and 4 to 6. Similarly for 5. Okay. So if we have at least one vertices, we cannot find the path between the two vertices. That time that graph is disconnected.
Sir, means in the first figure, 1 cannot be connected to 4, so it becomes
Connected,
disconnected
no.
graph.
In G1 you are talking about, no?
No, before G1, that which you have
G
written
only.
just G. Yes.
G. So we call it G0. Okay. What happened in G0?
Means 1 cannot be connected to 4, right?
Hi, no, we have. Why? I'm not talking about age here. I'm talking about path. Okay. It is not adjacent. 1 is not adjacent to 4. We don't have age between that, but we have a path. What is mean by path? If you travel from any vertex, if you start to travel from any vertex, you should, without repeating edges, without repeating vertices, can you reach to the 4? That is my question.
Okay,
So,
means
sir, it is not mandatory to have ages.
No. For edges, that is adjacency. For complete graph, okay. So you may confuse between complete graph. So I can draw a complete graph over 4 vertices. Okay. So when I talked about the complete graph, so it is adjacent. Adjacent means what? There should be a edges between that. So this is complete graph. We call as it is K4. So why it is adjacent? Because every vertex is adjacent to another vertex. The adjacency means what? There is an edge between the two vertices. And path means what? There is a path. Path and adjacency. Do you get a difference between path and adjacency? So path means what? We have lots of edges and vertices, where edge and vertices are not repeated. But adjacency means what? We have edge between that two. Okay. So tell me whether K4 is connected. Whether K4 is connected.
Yes.
Yes, because
Yes, sir.
we have directly edges itself there. No need to find another path. Okay, you can find another path, no problem. Suppose I gave them a name 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 1, 2, 4 directly one edge, or you can go 1, 2, 4, or you can go 1, 3, 4. Lots of paths we have available there. Okay.
Sir, means for G0 it is a path, right? Because
Yes, yes, yes.
each
It is
and
a
every
path.
point is connected, like 1 to
Yes,
2, then 2 to 3,
exactly, exactly. But
and
here
even
this
1
is
to
not
4
the case.
also, right?
Yes, 1 to 4 also. 1, 5, 4. But here in G1, whether 4 is connected to any other one?
No.
No, that's why it is disconnected. In G2 also, we don't have any path between 4 to 6.
Hmm.
That's why it is disconnected.
Only 1 to 4. In
Yeah,
that
1, 2,
G2.
3, 4. These are connected, but that whole, I'm assuming this whole is nothing but my G2. This picture and this picture. This is
Okay.
called as connected component, because this is separately connected, this is separately connected. So we call as it is connected components. Okay, so that is different part. That is different part that I will tell you whenever that point come in the syllabus. But you understand connected and disconnected? Anyone, any doubts? We write down the definition so you will get more clear idea. Okay, so write down what is connected. A connected graph is a graph. When I talked about a simple connected graph, I'm talking about here a simple connected graph. What is in my simple? What is in my simple graph?
Loops
Is
and parallel,
uh,
without
without.
loops and parallel edge.
Correct, correct. A simple connected graph is a graph.
Without loops and parallel edges.
Yes, yes. A simple connected graph is a graph that is connected, or a graph in which there is a path from underline the word path. I'm not talking about adjacency, I'm talking about path. Okay, there is a path from any vertices to any other vertices. Okay, so this is a connected graph. Then graph is connected. Otherwise, it is disconnected. For example, in above, G0 and K4 is connected, are connected. But G1 and G2 is not connected. G1 and G2 are not connected. Okay, got it? Write down this definition.
Sir, can you scroll up the screen?
Now you understand what is meant by connected graph, what is meant by disconnected graph. Now, can someone tell me? Okay, done, everyone? Can I give one example? Can I give one example? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So whether K3, 4 is connected. What is K3, 4? Which kind of graph is this? Yes, tell me. What is K3, 4?
Sir, it is complete bipartite graph. I think.
Correct. Complete. How you can draw a figure? We need to make a two sets, 3 and 4. So first I make a 3 sets above and 4 sets below. Okay. Tell me now whether it is connected or not. How that picture came? It connects here. 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 Connect here. Here and here. This connects here. We have degree 3. Now tell me whether it is connected or not.
Yes, sir, it is connected.
So it is connected. Why it is connected? Because you can find, see, if you wanted to go from 1 to any of that below 4, that is suppose I 1, 2, 3.
Sir, means each element of 3 is connected to 4, right?
So 1 is connected to everyone. So we have a path from 1 to 2. Can we have a path from 1 to 2? Yes, we can go 1 to 4 and 4 to 2. We have a path. Okay, 1 to 3, 1 to 5, 5 to 3. We have a path. 1 to 4, we directly have. 1 to 5, we have. So every vertex have a path to another vertex. So you have 1 to 7 path. Yes, we directly have a path. If you don't want this part, you can go 1 to 6, 6 to 3, 3 to 7. We can find infinitely, so many, not infinitely many, so many paths. Okay, got it, everyone? Okay. Now tell me, I just find
Sir,
now.
means for complete bipartite graphs, the point should be connected from one element to another, right?
Yes. Now tell me whether this graph is connected or not. Not we should find the path. Tell me whether two graph is connected or not. If you want, I will give you a name also for the vertices 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whether it is connected or not. Whether that graph is connected or not.
No, sir.
Why?
Sir, because 5 to 6 are not connected. Even 2 to 3 and 1 to 2.
Exactly.
4
See,
to 2.
yeah, 4, if you wanted to go for 2 or 6, this is a disconnected component. See, you cannot have H from 3 to 6 or 3 to 2. See, you never go. Or 5 to 2, 5 to 6, like that. Okay, so it is not connected.
Sir, means in this second graph, the points 4 to 2 or 5 to 2 aren't connected or many other. That's why it is incomplete.
4 to, at least we should have at least 1 point. So can we have a path from 1 to 2? That is a very simple question. Can we have? No, then it is not connected. Since we don't have any path, underline the word path, any path from 1 to 2 or 4 or 3 to 2. You can find lots of or 5 to 6, like that. You can
1 to
find
6 also.
you can find lots of. Okay, but at least we got one path. At least we find one vertices that we don't have a path from to any other vertices. That time it is not connected. Okay, got it? That is what we have for the connected graph. Okay, done? Everyone understand? Okay. So can I done everyone no? Or you need to write down? Done?
Sir, 5 to 3 can also be the case, right? If
Yes, lots of cases are there. Oh, 5 to 3 we have path, no? See, 5, 1, 4, 3. We have path, no? 5,
Okay.
1, 4, 3. We have path.
Okay.
So 5 to 3 is not case. No? Only 2, 6. Either we have 2 or 6 here. Like that. Okay. Can we start with the next point? If you are done with that. Okay, done. Can we go for the next one? Yes or no?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So write down the next point is nothing but the adjacency matrix. So we have two kind of matrices. So what we are going to do in that, we are going to represent our graph in terms of matrices. Okay. So graph in terms of matrices that we are going to do here. So write down adjacency matrix. We have two kinds of matrices, adjacency and an incidence matrix. In today's lecture, we are going to see adjacency matrices. So write down, which is very important. And it's very easy also. So adjacency matrix. So it is n by n matrix. It is a matrix of graph G over n vertices with order n cross n. Okay, so suppose we have graph with 3 vertices, then matrix order is what?
3 by
3
3.
cross 3.
3 into 3.
3 cross 3. So it is always a square matrix. Okay, it is always a square matrix where. So now we are going to write down first definition, and then we are going to see some examples. Okay, so here see what is mean by A is adjacent to B. It means there is an edge between that. Okay, so I can write down where Aij is nothing but the Aij entry. So we have suppose matrix of n cross n, suppose. So first entry is A11, A12, A13, A14, like that. You understand, no? What is this entry? A21. Why 1 Because first row, first column, first row, second column, first row, third column, first row, fourth column. Here what we have? Second row, first column. Here, can tell me what it will come?
A22,
A22.
A23,
Next is
A23.
A23, like that only. Okay, so here lastly you will get a nth row first column. So Aij is nothing but what? I is nothing but the ith row and j is nothing but the jth column. So Aij is equal to 1 if and only if I is adjacent to j. So Vi is nothing but the vertices is adjacent to Vj. Vi is adjacent to Vj. That time Aij is equal to 1 and Aij is equal to 0 if and only if Vi is equal to Vj, or you can say I is equal to j directly for simplicity purpose. So I is equal to j. Now let's see what that they are saying by example. Once you understand the example, then you will understand the definition. So we take very simple example. Okay, tell me one example. Any graph, any standard graph example. So here they are talking about any graph, whether you can take connected, disconnected, any graph, no problem. So I first take a connected graph. So I take a very simple graph over 4 vertices like that. I will take a cycle. Okay. So we have vertices V1, V2, V3, and V4. Okay. So we need to draw now matrices. So what is the order of matrix here? What should be the order? What should be the order? Yes. What is order of that matrices? See,
4 by 4.
4 cross 4. Exactly. Why? Because we have 4 vertices. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 vertices, 4 by 4 order. Now for tracing a adjacency matrix, what you need to write down? You need to write down the vertices here. Label first row as a vertices, first column. So V2, V3, V4, which is outside of the matrix. Huh? Here also V1, V2, V3, and V4. For understanding purpose. Now, when they are what they are saying Aij value is 1 when if and only if Vi is adjacent to Vj. So Vi, so V1 and V1. So when I is equal to j, that time is equal to 0. So I just write down here 0 because A1 V1. So A11 is equal to 0. Yes or no? By definition, I use this one. Here, whether we have a edge from V1 to V2, we need to check it out. V1 to V2. See, V1 to V2. Whether we have edge from V1 to V2.
Yes.
So whether V1 is adjacent to V2. V1 is adjacent to V2.
Yes.
Yes, that's why we write down here 1. Whether V1 is adjacent to V3.
Yes.
V1 is adjacent to V3.
No,
So that's why I write down here
0.
No,
So
sir.
instead of I is equal to j, instead of I is equal to j, we can say directly otherwise. Otherwise. Otherwise means what? If we have adjacent, I is adjacent to Vj, that time we can write down 1, and otherwise we can write down 0. Okay, so V1 is not adjacent to V1 because we don't have loop here. If we have a loop, V1 is adjacent to V1, that time it will have a loop, no? When V1 is adjacent to
Yes, means
V1,
V1 cannot be adjacent to V3, so 0.
so it is 0. What about V4?
Yes, it is
1.
adjacent to V4.
That's why it is 1. Now start V2. Whether V2 is adjacent to V1?
Yes, 1.
1. Whether V2 is adjacent to V2 itself?
0.
0. Next, V2, V3,
1.
V3, V4, or V2, V4?
0.
0. Are you getting my point what we are doing? Next, V3, V1.
0.
Here,
1.
1. Here,
0.
0. Here,
1.
1.
1. What is here?
1 0.
1.
1,
0.
0,
1 0.
1. 0.
1, 0. So this is what you have your adjacency matrix. Later on, you can delete this thing, whatever that thing. No need to write down that thing. For your understanding purpose, we have written this. No need to write down all the time that vertices.
Sir, means if I is equal to j, then we can write 0, right?
Yes, I is equal to j, and when vi is not adjacent to vj.
Okay.
Otherwise, or when vi is not adjacent to vj, that time aij is equal to 0. Okay, got it, everyone? Yes or no? Can I give one example? So this is what we have, adjacency matrix. Write down this first. Understand it in a very proper way. Any doubts you can ask, clear your doubts here. Then we will go further. Now, do you know what is meant by symmetric matrix? What do you mean by when we say that matrix is symmetric? Anyone?
Sir, when the matrix or the rows or columns are same.
Okay, or that is also correct. That is also correct. What is proper definition in terms of transpose?
Sir, when the transpose of the matrix is equal to the matrix.
Same matrix.
itself.
Yes, exactly. So what do you
Means
think?
A is
Whether
equal to 80.
barabar, exactly. So what do you think? Whether adjacency matrix is symmetric? What do you think? Do you have anything? My question is, adjacency matrix is symmetric.
Sir, yes, because the first element, if we look at it as a row, then it is 0 1 0 1, and as a column also it is 0 1 0 1. So
But
it is symmetric.
whether this is the case for every adjacency matrix, that is my question.
No, not for every.
Huh. Oh yes, it is.
Means for all adjacency matrices, it
For
is symmetric.
any graph. What can you think in that way? Do you get any idea whether it is yes or whether it is not? What adjacency exactly means? So think in that way. Okay, it's very easy.
Sir, means the graph which you have drawn of 4 by 4.
Any graph,
No, in this case, I'm saying it will be symmetric, right?
Yes. For this case, it is symmetric. For this case, it is symmetric. See, so if I try to find that transpose means what? Convert row into column or column into row. Or someone is saying just simply check whether 0 1 0 1 that particular column or particular row is same or not. So 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. Second 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. So it is symmetric. Or you can draw like that also. So many authors do like this. So this is what I have my diagonal elements, and see this element is same as this element is same with this element same with this element same with this element same with this, and this is this thing. So it is symmetric. Okay, so we can do like that also, no problem. But my point is what, whether this is the case for any adjacency matrix. Tough one, no? Or not? Okay, we will take some examples, some more examples, and then we will decide. Okay, everyone done with this? Can I get a second example?
Okay.
Okay, so we will think on that also. So question is still open. So example 2, find adjacency matrix for K5. Find what is K5 now? K5 is
It is complete graph
over how many vertices?
over 10.
It is 10.
No, it's sorry for
It is complete graph over how many vertices?
sorry, the edges are 10. Sorry.
Edges are 10. What about vertices? Only 5 vertices. Here we have defined no K5. It means 5
Yes,
vertices. The
yes.
graph look like in that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Tell me how you can draw this graph? What is the speciality of that graph? What
Sir,
we
means
have?
first we need to join the edges, all the vertices means.
Like that only. Yes or no?
Yes.
For 2 also 2 goes to 5, 2 goes to 4, 2 goes to 3. Now 3 goes to 4, 3 goes to 5, like that. And 4 goes to. So this is what we have. We have edge. We have edge from any vertex to any another vertex. So can someone tell me what is its adjacency matrix order? It should be of order
5 by 5.
5 cross 5 exactly. Tell me what are the elements. First element. Now I'm not going to draw vertices. You need to find out. First element is
K1.
no.
No,
0.
0. Why it is 0? Because we don't have loop from 1 to 1. What about next?
1.
1,
1.
1,
1.
1,
And 1.
and 1. Okay. Next.
1.
1. Very good.
0.
0,
1.
1,
1.
1,
And 1.
again 1. Next.
1. 1. 0. 1. 1.
1, 0, 1, 1. Now you are getting. Next is
1. 1. 1. 0. 1.
very good. Last one is
1. 1.
4,
1. 1. 0.
okay. What is definition of K5? What is definition of complete graph? We have edges from any vertex to remaining vertices. Yes or
Yes.
no? So that is
Yes.
why it is adjacent. So its matrix always look like in that way. All the diagonal elements are 0 and non-diagonal elements are 1, 1, 1, 1. Whether it is symmetric.
Sir, means in this case also if we do the transpose, then it will be the same only.
Yes, exactly. No. What you are doing, you know, what I'm trying to do and what you are doing, what is the difference I will tell you. I wanted to tell you how when that 1 came and when that 0 came. The transpose, that is okay. That is the definition of symmetric matrix. That is okay. But don't think in that way. Don't try to find a transpose when you have a matrices. Try to find why I am getting, tell me, why I am getting 1 here? Why I am getting 1 here? Because here we have V1, here we have V2. So V1 is adjacent to V2. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why I am getting here 1?
As V2 is adjacent to V1.
So if I say V1 is adjacent to V2, whether it is meaning the same that V2 is adjacent to V1. Are you getting my point? If I say 1 is adjacent to 5 or 5 is adjacent to 1, the meaning is same right now because we are seeing in undirected graph. Yes or no?
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Because what here no direction matters. So V1 is adjacent to V5 or V5 is adjacent to V1. The meaning is same. So for any vertex you can find out here also. If I say V1 is adjacent to V2, it means V2 is adjacent to V1. There is one definition of adjacency matrix. Aij is equal to Aji. That time matrix, then matrix is what? If AI is equal to Aj, the matrix is symmetric. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here when Aij is adjacent, it means Vi is adjacent to Vj. It means Vj is adjacent to Vi. So this case is always there. Therefore, for any graph, adjacency matrix is symmetric. Okay? Yes or no? For any graph, write down remark. You can write down remark here. The adjacency matrix for any graph is always symmetric. Everyone understand why it is symmetric? Because Vi is adjacent to Vj, the meaning is Vj is adjacent to Vi. Yes or no?
Sir, just like
Hmm?
you told the condition for symmetric that Aij is equal to Agi, then another condition we can keep in mind if any graph is complete, that even if we do the transpose, it will be the same only. Like that also,
Same only,
we can keep in
exactly.
mind.
Yes, you can, no problem. So in that way also you can remember, no problem. Okay? Everyone understand this? Any doubts in that remark 1? Why
No,
adjacency matrix is always symmetric? Because if one vertex is adjacent to another, on the same hand, that another vertex is adjacent to first in undirected graph. But this is not the case for directed graph. Okay, for directed graph we have different one, which is not symmetric. Okay, the definition is same. Let's try to solve one. Find one, this one, adjacency matrix. So example number 3rd. So I have one graph. So I gave them a direction. Now tell me whether this graph is firstly connected. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Whether this graph is connected. Tell me.
sir, can you repeat the question? What do we need to find out?
whether that third example, whatever graph I have drawn, whether this graph is connected or not.
Okay.
So that G I can say here G.
Sir,
Whether G,
I think it is not connected.
why you think so?
Sir, because like for 1 to 3 we do not have any path.
Exactly. Even if it look like unconnected, but in
Yeah.
unconnected graph, things becomes changed. Okay. So even if it look like connected, but it is not connected. Exactly.
Same goes for 2 to 4.
Exactly. Not connected. Since we do not have path from 1 to 3. Yes, someone is saying 2 to 3 also.
4.
2 to 3 also we don't have, no?
Yes,
Two-
yes.
So 2 to 3, 2 to 4 also I will take. 2 to 1
1 to
also.
4.
2 to 1.
1 to 4. Yeah, 1 to 4 also we don't have. So we have lots of it. You can
4 to
either
3.
find one of them. 4 to 3 we have, no?
Sorry, 3 to 4. 3 to.
3 to 4. 3 to 4 we don't have. Again 3 to 4. You can take lots of. Okay, so either one you have fine, you are done. So this is not connected. But let's see now. Can we find adjacency matrix? Yeah, we can find. So for adjacency matrix, again we need to make a 4 cross 4 matrix. For your understanding purpose, again I am going to write down here V1, V2, V3, V4. It is not mandatory to write down all the time, but here. Okay. So V1 to V1, we don't have any edge. Here, it is 0. V1 to V2,
1.
1. V1 to V3,
0.
0. Here 0. And V1 to V4,
0.
it is 0. V2 to V1,
0.
0. See, here the things is not same. V2 to V2, it is 0. V2 to V3,
0.
0. V4,
0.
0. Here V3 to V1,
0.
0. V3 to V2,
1.
1. V3 to V3, 0. V3 to V4,
0.
0. V4 to V1,
1.
1. V2, V4
Zero.
to V2, 0. No, why 0? Why 0?
It is 1.
Sorry, 1.
1, no?
It's
We
1.
have path, we have paths. So it is 1. Next, V3, 1. V4
1.
to V3, 1. And V4 to V3.
0.
So whether it is symmetric, not symmetric. So when we comes with and directed graph, the things becomes changed. Okay.
Sir, can you tell that in V4, that third one, how 1 came? That I didn't hear.
V4 to V1. See, V4 to V1 we have H.
Yes.
Direction is, so it is 1. So for 2, V4 to V2. See, I have a H. I can go here and here. Oh no.
Yeah, it should be 0.
It should be 0. We want age here, not path. I'm so sorry. I also get confused. It is 0 here and it is 1 here. Exactly. We should have a age. We don't have a age. It is a adjacency matrix. Correct. It is 0. And here it is 1. V4 to V3. V4 to V3, we have 1. So it is 1. Exactly. We have 0 here. Okay. Got it now, everyone?
Still, it will be not symmetric.
Still it is not symmetric. Okay, because here you can see when I say one is connected to we have one is adjacent to 2 in directed graph. This is not necessary always that 2 is adjacent to 1. Okay, so that's why it is not symmetric. Okay, everyone got this?
Yes.
Okay. So this is what we have for the adjacency matrix. So I will give you one more example. Find adjacency matrix. We can say here, for example, number 4 or 5. Find graph find graph from, so I have one matrix which is 4 cross 4. They are saying it is 0, 1, 0, 1. So here we have 1, here we have 0, here we have 1, here we have 1. So here I should have 0, 1, here 0, here 1, here 1, 0, 1, 1, here 0, here 0. The third I can write down 1 here and 1 here. Find a graph from this matrix. Can you find out? Can you find out?
Yes, sir.
How? How many vertices graph should have
4.
here?
4.
4 vertices. So I will take 4 vertices. 1, 2. So always take in a round way. Okay. Then you can rewrite, no problem. So I can give the name 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Tell me.
Now means
Well,
we need to find the other way because initially it was matrix to graph now.
yeah, now we graph to matrix. So whether we can check whether it is possible or not. Whether we all get same matrix or not. We will check it out. Okay. So whether we have one edge from 1 to 2.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 1 to 2 I can draw edge. 1 to 3,
No.
1 to 4.
Yes, sir.
So 1 to 4 I draw edge. What about 2 to 1 we have edge. See, directly already edge is there. No need to write down another edge, okay? Because we are drawing a simple graph. What about 2 to 4? Or 2 to 3?
Yes. Yes.
2 to 3 also we have. And 2 to 4 also.
And even
we
2
have.
to 4.
Yes. What about 3 to 1 we don't have edge. 3 to 2 we already have edge. 3 to 3 we don't have. 3 to 4 we have. Like that. Check it out. 4 to 1 we already have. 4 to 2 we already have. 4 to 3 we already have. 4 to 4 we don't have. So such kind of graph we have here. So this is nothing but what we have the required graph. Okay, got it?
Yes,
Anyone?
sir.
Any doubts here?
No.
So we will stop here. Just revise all the things. And I will give you one example as a homework, simple one, the big one, but 4 we can give a 5 one. Find matrix of K 5, 6. So it is big one, 5, 6. What it is K 5, 6? Matrix means what? Adjacency matrix. Adjacency matrix. And sixth one, find adjacency matrix. So I have one graph. It is not exactly like this. So find this adjacency matrix of G. Okay. So this is what two examples you have. So in examination, we may ask you what is adjacency matrix of, I will give a graph like this. So you need to check it out in the option which one is the correct one.
Means
Or
for this 8 by 8 will come.
yeah, how many 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 by 8 matrix, the big matrix. Okay. So for that purpose, you should check whether which one is that particular matrix. Okay. So we will stop here, then I will give you attendance sheet. Anyone, any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. So next we have another type, that is nothing but the incident matrix. See, the adjacency matrix is vertex to vertex matrix. We have vertex to vertex. See here, I will show you. Here we put vertices, here also we put vertices. Okay. See here. Here we have vertices, here also we have vertices. When incident matrix is there, it is a matrix with vertex to edges. Okay, so that we are going to discuss in the next lecture. So we will stop here then.